Hello and welcome to another Inspiration Clan video tutorial. In this course what we're going to do, we're just going to take a look at adjustment layers and explain how they can be used, where they're located, and the benefits of using them. So let's jump straight into Photoshop, and what I want to do is just explain a little bit about what adjustment layers actually are. Now they're essentially a group of super useful non-destructive, very key word, non-destructive image editing tools that add color and tonal adjustments to your image without permanently changing its pixels. With adjustment layers you can edit, discard your adjustments or restore your original image at any time. This will make your workflow in Photoshop more flexible and efficient and is an absolute must know. So that's what adjustment layers are. So I'm just going to jump straight in and show you where they're located. So we want to come down here. You see this middle icon here, create a new fill or adjustment layer. So I'm going to go ahead and just click, and you're going to see the adjustment layers appear. Now we have different types of adjustments here, and they're grouped into 4 different categories, which we'll go over in the next video. But for now I just want to show you where they're located. So down here I'm just going to click on one just to show you what will happen. So if I click there, you're going to see we have this new adjustment layer appear at the top as its own separate layer. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that layer, which is back to normal, and I'm going to close this tab group that opened up. And I want to explain as well the difference between adjustment layers and image adjustments. So with adjustment layers, they are non-destructive. Now non-destructive means you don't affect the pixels of your actual image. So let's go ahead and just delete these 2 layers out to give us our actual image. So what is non-destructive? So if you come up here, let's just duplicate the background image. I'm just going to click Command or Control and J to duplicate the background image. I'm going to come up to Image Adjustments, and I'm just going to adjust the levels of our image. So say I want to adjust the levels, I just want to change slightly. You can see our image changing. Okay, I'm going to change. There you go. What that's done is it's applied it to the actual pixels on our image. We have no way to change that back unless we undo in Photoshop. So that is a permanent change to the pixels of the image. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo that levels change. And this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down to the bottom to our adjustment group, and I'm going to add a levels adjustment layer. See, now what you can see is this level adjustment is on a new layer above our image, so it's in its separate layer. And I'm going to do the same edit. I'm just going to drag that in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this layer off. So there you can see we're back to the original image. So we haven't actually affected any pixels on the original layer. Now that is what you call working non-destructively in Photoshop. There's many ways to work non-destructively where you don't affect the pixels of your actual image. And it's a great technique to use. And you should definitely get in the habit of working non-destructively. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on. And now what I actually want to do, I thought, well, I want to change that slightly. So I'm just going to change that out. And there you have it. We can come in and edit this adjustment at any time. We can continue our workflow, continue our edit, and then we can just come back to this levels adjustment and change it accordingly. So there you go. That is a little introduction to adjustment layers and explaining how they can be used in relation to actual image edits. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I will see you in the next video where we continue looking at adjustment layers of different types and also why we use adjustment layers specifically.